All right, and we back. All right, so we back. Yeah, my apologies for that, brother.
Anything sound good?
Yeah, everything good now. I don't know. I guess when people call, I guess it does something to the volume. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But what we left off at was when you was talking about going out doing some networking, not just
Yeah, yeah.
quitting your job and you just gonna make $1 million. So that's where we left off at.
Right. Yeah. So like I was saying, it ain't all about, just trying to leave your 9 to 5, because like I said, that's giving you skills that, in other words, you would normally have if you was doing something different or not doing that at all. So it's not like about for sure just leaving your 9 to 5. So when you do start a business, like I said, you done better know you're gonna grind a whole lot harder and a lot longer than you did on that 9 to 5, just because you got to do it yourself, and especially if you're getting it out of the mud and you got family, or what I'm saying, you got reasons, you got a why, you know what I mean? So it ain't about that. So what I recommend is, like I said, you get out there, you network, and you use that money from that job if it's helpful, and you push forward with that. You use that towards your business, put that into your business, and just keep grinding. You stay at that job as long as you can until it get unnecessary or unbearable, or it don't even make sense to be here no more, and then you leave. But I wouldn't just jump off the porch and just, I'm leaving here, unless it's just horrible. Then you probably shouldn't have been there no way. But to get started off though, like I said in the beginnings, you gotta know it ain't gonna happen overnight. You gotta just keep going. Things gonna happen. Some days it's gonna be shit. It ain't gonna feel good. You ain't gonna want to get up and go do it. But you got to, even though you might have some folk working for you, you still gotta go check on them. You still gotta make sure things is right. Quality control. So like, don't think it's easy. And even when it get hard, you just know to keep on going. You know, like you just gotta keep steady. Even at the worst times, you just keep grinding. That's it. Like,
Yeah, I got this saying, right? I got to put on some shirts, and it's called finesse your job and create a job. And pretty much that's what you just explained. Finessing the job, taking the money from the job and investing into yourself. You
yeah,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's great advice because you're right. A lot of people do think, yo, I'm gonna quit the job, I'm gonna turn up, but they don't understand overhead and all the different things that you got to go through.
yeah, right.
You know, for sure. So you started your lawn care business, right? How do you go about getting the business license? That's the next part. And it's two questions. How do you go about getting the business license? And do I need to be certified to cut grass?
All right, first off, no, you don't need to be certified, because, like I said, I cut grass for a year and a half before I really got licensed, and was like, okay, this is what I want to do. I'm gonna stick with it. Let's get it. It's worth it. So you don't got to be certified to do anything. You just got to go do it and be good at it, and shit, you certify yourself. It ain't like you got to go to school to cut grass. But like I said, you can start off just, what we got here. What's the question there? What was the first question? The first part?
Like, how do you get a business license? And you already answered about being certified. You don't have to
Okay.
be
So
certified.
get my
Certified.
business license. I tell you now, I was lazy. Like, I didn't really, not even lazy. I'm just kind of, I like to get to it. I like things to just happen and be done. So I started off with a CPA. I found a CPA, and I went straight to him. I paid him probably about, I want to say like $300 or $400, something like that. And he took care of the whole licensing, all the paperwork, and he emailed me the tax ID number and all that. He just took care of everything. So, like I said, I was lazy though, but you can do it. $150. I think it is in Virginia. You get your business license and insurance for depending on what the business is. Most insurance is probably like $50. Like my insurance is like $50, $50 a month, you know, and it covers everything I need. And that's just business insurance, you know. But it's like I said, it's little overhead things to it. But as far as getting started, it's nothing to get an LLC. You can get an LLC and just have it and don't even do any business. But it's always good to have it, you know. No, like whether you're doing business or not, I would always recommend to have an LLC for sure.
Yes, sir. So can you explain to us what a CPA is?
Well, he's what do you call that? That is certified public accountant. That's what it is. So he's just an accountant. You know, he does business. He does people taxes, and you know, he just handles business. The specific one I went to, a guy named Jahangiri, CPA. That's his name. Y'all Short Pump, Gaskins area, and you know, shout out to him. He hooked me up. Like I said, 7, 8 years ago now, and you know, still rolling. I haven't talked to him in a while, but you know, he hooked me up, got me going.
That's what's up. Giving out game on here, man. Giving out game.
Yeah, you got
right?
people out here too. You got people out here that just, you know, they want to help you start a business. They want to help you get your LLC for a few dollars. Just, you know, so it's not hard. Like, you don't have to look far if you really want to do it, and you don't want to put your hands into it. Just want it done. Like I said, I paid them to do it. It was done in like 3 or 4 days. Like, and that's what it was. Like, if you want to pay to get it done expedited, that's what you do. But like I said, you can also do it everything just about as for free online on your own if you're into it.
So can you explain to us the importance of insurance? Because a lot of people who get into lawn care, they would neglect that. They would ignore that part. So can you explain to them the importance of having insurance?
But yeah, well, you need insurance for one, just like any other insurance you have. Like, just in case you break something, just in case a rock hit a window, just in case, you know, somebody fall or something like that. You gotta have some insurance just to, you know, at least the basics, just to cover incidentals. So once you got insurance, like, that also makes you look, you know, more legit. Like, cause you're not gonna get a contract. No one's gonna give you any interest as far as big business if you don't have any insurance. You know, and it just looks good. Like, would you rather services from someone that says licensed and insured, or, you know, or whether you just don't know at all, they knock your window out and you don't see them for 6 months, you know? So it's worth having. It gains you more business. It's, you know, just keeps you legit and keeps you safe in any situation in case something happened like that.
All right. So I got the business license now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got insurance now, right?
Yeah.
So I went through that process. I got the business license. I got the insurance. How do I even go get clients? Like, how do I even go about that? Like, do I just go knock door to door? Is it social media marketing? You know?
Honestly, bro, I had a lot of support from the community. You know, a lot of my friends and family. It was my customers, my first customers. If they want from, you know, Facebook and Instagram or something like that, somebody told them about me, but it was more word of mouth. You know, I might have a T-shirt on or something like this, and, you know, show my phone number or something like that. But it's mostly word of mouth. You know, doing a good job, having good customer service. You know, being communicative, talking. You know, letting them know, like, hey, you know, this is what's going on. Or even if you're like, I'm gonna be late, I'll be there in a few, but just want to touch base. You know, that all counts.
Okay. So you already told me or told us the top 5 people that motivated you, right? Now, what motivates you? Like, what drives you to keep pushing and keep going?
I mean, other than I got a family to feed, I mean, the paper is good, you know, keep things steady. And I always know that, you know, if things go to shit on a 9 to 5, I can always feed myself. I ain't never tripping, you know. That's how I think of it, because I can't depend on them. They could fire me tomorrow, you know. And what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get it, but I got to know how to go get it. So I can't always rely on it. You got to have a backup plan. Like they always told you that in school. or in life, what you gonna do if this don't work out, or so just gotta be ready. Self preservation, self motivation. You know, that's what I'm
Okay,
about.
so you would say mainly it would be the family that motivates you and pushes you to go out and go get it.
Yeah, because I gotta feed my baby. Got to.
Right, right. Hmm. Yeah, I get that. I get that for sure. Makes a lot of sense. Like them babies got to eat.
Yeah,
They ain't trying to get nothing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
When they
But
hungry,
like I
they
said though,
hungry.
it's more of a personal thing. It's like I feel better when I know I can take care of myself. You know,
Mm,
like
mm,
you don't have to depend on nobody. Well, if I don't wake up tomorrow and I am late and they say something, man, that's just it for me. Like unless you're gonna roll over and call it quits, you gotta keep on moving.
hmm. Yeah. So, for the brother or young sister, because they might want to cut grass too, right? What's the best lawnmower to use?
Well, I got a few preferences. I
Oh,
done used a few different brands in my lifetime. I've used Toro, I've used Exmark, I've used Ferris, Husqvarna, um, John Deere, quite a few of them. It all depends on your needs, what you're into. Are you doing big yards? Are you trying to go commercial? Are you just starting off? With your money like? Because all that count. Like I started off, like I said, I had a push more, a Walmart weed eater for like $80, and a pull-on hand blower that I got from the pawn shop for like $40. So, like I said, you don't need much to cut a yard, But if you keep going, you grow, and one day you're gonna need a bigger mower. But I can't get a bigger mower unless I got a trailer now. So now I need to get a trailer. So now I gotta get a trailer for the mower and make sure my truck gonna be able to pull it. And to me it was all just a good learning experience because before I had a trailer, I didn't even have a ball on my truck. Then I had a
mm,
need for a trailer. Like, well, I don't even have a hitch on my truck. How am I gonna do it? I had to put a ball on there, a little S10. I found me a trailer. I went to the end to find me a trailer for little or nothing. I found a $300 trailer that was 4 hours away from me. It probably made no sense to go get, but I went and got it because it was $300 and it worked out for me. And I took a road trip by myself. I had a trailer now. I came back. I put my push mowers on there. Uh, Shout out to my homeboy Montreal at what is it, Lawn and Order. Yep, he hooked me up. I got my first um, zero turn mower from him. It was a Toro SS 5000. Never forget it. Appreciate you, bro. But he told me, he said, bro, I hope this don't turn you up. I said, me too. And it did, for sure. But I rode around with that on the trailer for a little while. And, it fell off the trailer once or twice. Because I didn't have no gate on the trailer. It was only $300. But, get what you pay for. And, you just keep on, you keep building your equipment. Every step is exciting, because it's something different. Like I said, I never had a trailer before. Now I got to go buy one. Now I need a bigger one. Now I got a mower. Now I need a different mower. But back to your question as far as the brands, is all off your preference. You just got to use them and see what happens. I recommend right now. I got a Ferris. I got some Exmark equipment. I got a little bit of Toro equipment too. So I kind of dibble and dabble in all of it. I got some handheld Husqvarna and Echo and Steel. So but I say my rule of thumb when I first started out was I only want the orange equipment. If it ain't orange, you don't want it. Because Steel was orange, Husqvarna was orange, Echo was orange. So I kind of went with those three as far as handheld equipment, and the mowers is what you can afford. I had walk behinds, I had different differences in them. You got belt drive, you got hydraulic mowers. it all costs too, but it's when you just think of it as an investment, and then also in anything, it's equipment. It's gonna break down, so when it do, don't be mad. When it blows up, you gotta get some more. Don't be mad. It's you get some more and keep on going. That's all.
All right, so you gave me the game about lawn care. You gave me the equipment, right? So what do I do in the wintertime? When it get cold outside, is
Yeah,
it still pumping? Is it still going? What's
yeah.
going on? Explain that to me, brother.
Well, man, it kind of fluctuates from year to year because I haven't really found my steady niche because I'm always doing leaves. Like that's always to be done. Always doing, it's always gutters, but that's sparingly. It's here and there. Some customers might let the leaves pile up for a year or two before they get them up again. Some customers might, I want you to come get them every other week, and so they don't pile up. So that kind of fluctuates, but mostly when it get cold, I rely on leaves for sure because they're gonna keep falling. They're gonna fall all the way through January probably. So leaves, gutters, and then for myself personally, like I said, I've been doing it for a few years now. But every winter is always a fluctuation, which it gets lower for sure. But you got times when you get bigger jobs and you make more money, so it kind of levels out a little bit. But my thing for the past 2 years was to get at that time of year to have some kind of steady work. So I started moving to contracts, because a contract, whether you're doing a lot of things or not, is always there and it's steady money. It might not be a lot of money, but it's steady money, you know. So even when it's cold outside, I got to go do something. It's something there I got to go do because it's a year-round contract if I can find one. So that was my goal. I did that. I found one, and that's my going forward. My goal is to at least hold a contract or two down at least throughout the year, so that I have steady work even during the winter. Even because I got people that work for me sometimes, and they need money too. I don't have full-time employees, but I try and help out where I can. And if I'm eating, my guys gonna eat for sure.
All right, so as far as like going to buy the equipment, you gave me two spots already. I heard you say Walmart, the pawn shop, and then you said third, one of your homeboys. What three websites or three stores you would recommend me to go to so I could go get some equipment?
Well, like I said, first off, I start off Craigslist. Craigslist, OfferUp. Try those sites for used things if that's your budget. But if like growing through, I found out about more like credit. Like your credit is worth a lot if you can get a little bit, get it and build it. Like no matter what it is. But like if you got some credit, you can go to a big store and get you a $800 blower and pay $50 a month for it for a year and a half or two. And it'd be paid, and you don't even have to come out your pocket, but maybe $40 at the beginning or something like that, just a little down payment. And overall, that's worth your money because it's new equipment. You can maybe trade it in. It has more value. You can resell it. It has a warranty on it, stuff like that. And you're kind of shooting your shot when you go with Craigslist and stuff. Just because it's used equipment, they might be running it through the ropes. It might be good. It might be in good condition though. You never know. But that's the risk that you're gonna take.
Okay. I don't want you to give out too much game or too much sauce, right?
That's
But
good.
when you go for contracts, are you applying for the contracts online or you just walk up in establishments?
Nah. It's websites that you gotta go to depending on what the company is. They have their own what do you call that? When it's like a little recruiting website that they have for different things that they're hiring for within the job that they're giving out contracts for. So I mean, you can go through there's different ones. You can go through the county. You got city contracts. You got Henrico County, Chesterfield County. It all depends on what you're into. And when you touch base with people, and for one, you definitely have to have your your tax ID numbers and like I said, and all that, your insurance. and everything taken care of before you even do and dabble in any of that. So just make
Okay.
sure that you're squared away and, ready to get to it. Like I said, it took me a long time. I'm just getting into it. I don't know everything about it myself. I got people that's helping me, lead the way out as well. So like I ain't gonna act like I know everything at all.
Sure. You got a lot of knowledge, a lot of game, man. For sure though. And that's one thing. Socrates says, I know I'm not the wisest man on the planet. I know I'm the wisest man on the planet because I know nothing at all. And when you have that type of attitude, you can learn a lot. Right. And that's why I created this ATPC Powerful Positive Talk, because I know I don't know everything.
Yeah.
So I like to ask questions and learn things, right? So, and you
Definitely.
actually taught me a lot. Within this interview, you have taught me a lot. Trust me. So my next question would be for you: what advice do you have for a struggling entrepreneur?
2 words: keep going. That's it.
Mhm.
If you stop, that's a wrap. So just keep going.
Keep going. All right. So where can they find you at if they want to? Matter of fact, do you shove snow, brother? You come pick up the snow too?
Yeah, we do snow, whatever you want.
Okay, well, if I need you to come get some snow, cut some grass, pick up some leaves, where do I find you at? Like, how
On,
can I
Inst-
get in contact with you?
I'm on Instagram, Greenhandslawncare, and I got a website, greenhandslawncare.com. Phone number 804-301-5680. Greenhands Lawn Care. On the operator, just touch base with me. We'll get you right.
Yes, sir. You have a YouTube channel?
I don't. Actually, I got one, but I started it, but I ain't really stick to it like I should have. So not
But you know
not at the
what?
moment.
That'd be dope if
Yeah,
you
man.
show people
I
like the
wanted to do that,
process.
man. I got a few videos, man. That I think I put one on there. I don't even really know how I did, but it was just showing a little bit of equipment that I had, like a little setup or something I had. But yeah, man, I need to get back on that. I ain't really, I kind of got out of the loop with that.
I wanted to tell you this dope thing that I just figured out the other day, right? You can schedule your posts
I seen
on
you say
YouTube.
that. I was like, yeah, that's sweet, especially if you already got a video, like, preloaded. You just go ahead and drop it. You ain't got to worry about it. Yeah,
Man, for sure. You can either do Premiere, because Premiere is like live chat,
yeah.
or you could just drop it without the chat. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? And you can schedule out to like 30, 40, 50 days, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You
I
know
seen
what
you
I'm saying?
say that, though. I was like, damn, that's fire right there, for real. For real. If I had a YouTube channel, like anybody who had a YouTube channel, I just hope they just seeing that post. I'm like, it's, what I'm saying? It might be light to some people, but like if you can drop a post without having to do nothing, and you ain't gotta remember to do it.
Yeah,
Like I
like
thought it
it
was
like
I thought it was I took it as a good advice for sure.
yeah, that's to me it's dope. I found a couple other apps where you could schedule your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok. I
Hmm.
found apps for all that stuff, man. So that's a dope thing because you could go cut a yard today, right? And you can record it, and if you want to schedule to drop it next Friday, it'll let you do it to next Friday to schedule like that.
Okay.
So are you selling those shirts?
Nah. But
Okay,
everything is for sale if you want one, for sure. I
for
like to
sure.
just
So
I just like to give them away, man, if I can. I mean, it costs a few dollars. I appreciate the support, but I ain't really tripping on it. I like to support you. Just wear it if you know what I'm saying. If you're around somebody ass, But my folk make these though. I got my mom-in-law make these for me, for sure.
okay.
Yeah, I try and keep it in the family if I can. Yeah, that's Gail Garner. She on here. She was on here. She made it for me. Shout out to her. You need her info.
All right. So before I let you go, brother, what you got coming up
Yes, sir.
that you would like the people to know? 2023 this year, next week. What you got coming? Any merch? Any new products? Anything
Yeah.
else new you're gonna be doing?
Well,
Whatever it is.
shit. 2023. I got a new truck coming. I don't know if y'all might have seen it, but my other truck got wrecked, so that don't total loss. It's a wrap. But I still got my little one, so don't think we out. We still getting it. But for sure, 2023, something big coming. Watch out for it. I'm gonna have that.
All right, man. I appreciate you for jumping on the live with me. I appreciate you for doing this interview with me.
Yes,
Because you
sir.
could have been anywhere else in the world. You could have did, you could have been doing anything else. But you chose to, sit down and do this interview, and I really appreciate that. And
Appreciate you
before I
having me, bro. For real. Thanks for the invite, man. Reaching out to me. For
no
real.
problem, man. No problem. We got to work together. We got to,
Always,
what
bro.
I'm saying?
Always.
Got to work together.
Yeah,
So
man.
before I let everybody go, I always say this. Remember that you're powerful. Remember that you're awesome. Remember that you can do all things. And congratulations to you on the new truck. Congratulations to you on your business. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate
And
you, bro.
like the sister put in the comment section, is up.
She know it.
Yeah, it's up. All right, man. Thank you, brother. I'm gonna be posting you like crazy. You already know.
All
You know
right,
what
bro. I
I'm saying?
appreciate you. Take your time.
Nope. All right, peace, bro.